Don't be hard-hearted, ladies. Don't let the hirelings here harden your heart. Have compassion on these children. Have compassion. This should bother you. This should haunt you. It's not something to laugh about. We should be haunted. We should be losing sleep over this. That babies are being murdered.
There's little kids play on that playground. You think that they should be saying that?
Well, I think they should see it when Daddy and Mommy are doing nothing about this. Yes, they can have compassion, unlike their parents. If their parents would have compassion, these abortion mills would be shut down.
Parents don't have compassion.
Because I see their actions. I see what they're not doing.
What do they do?
They're not coming out to the abortion
What are
mills.
their actions?
Well, so far I've yet to see anyone here to care today about this.
You're all over the place because of your son. You're all over the place.
Well, I'm hoping Christians here will care about babies being murdered and they see it.
We all know what it looks like. You don't have to
well, then that should break your heart. It's not something you should be laughing at.
Doesn't. Yeah.
Well, I'm
You're
not
putting words in every Christian's mouth. Like you can't.
I would think coming to a church that they would care about this.
No one said that we don't care about abortion.
Well, then come out to the abortion mills.
They come out to the what?
Come out to the abortion mills that are open. Come out tomorrow morning, throughout the week, Saturday morning when people aren't working, they're not in school.
I work Saturdays.
What?
Some people work for a living. I'm not sure what you do, but.
Well, I do what most Christians won't make any effort to do. I go to rescue these babies because Christians, they don't seem to care at all. I do what you're not doing.
You have no idea.
I know what you don't do.
I don't follow you around and go to the abortion clinics that you go to, so you don't know what I do.
Come out there, man. Don't make excuses. Don't teach these ladies that abortion isn't a big deal.
I haven't made any excuses, and I encourage them.
Oh, you made tons. May the Lord change your heart, sir, and give you compassion for these children. Abortion continues on the watch of the churches and with their permission. That's why abortion continues.
Fault
yes, it is.
That people have abortions?
It's their fault that babies are being murdered when they don't do anything about it. Yeah, it is.
You don't think it's the government's fault?
It's the church's fault. The church is called to be a watchman. A watchman. When babies are being mass murdered and the churches are nowhere to be found, this family, they minister at an abortion mill in Lakeland, not far from here. 700 churches in Lakeland, I'm not sure how many in Tampa. They're the only family that go out to that abortion mill. How many churches are in Tampa, and yet how many Christians go out to the abortion mills? That's a pathetic response. No wonder the world doesn't believe abortion is murder. No wonder. We were in Ybor City last night, and we heard so many people shouting their abortion, shouting for murder, saying it's not a human being in the womb. Where did they learn that from? They learned that from the Christians who don't believe abortion is murder by their actions.
They learned that from us.
They learned that from people who say abortion is murder, but then they don't go out to the abortion mills to rescue babies. They don't do any of that.
Don't take him off.
Well, man. Well, the babies aren't good, ma'am. They're being mass murdered. Children are being mass murdered, ma'am.
Go inside.
Babies are being murdered 2 miles down the road. They need help.
I understand.
What do you? Please come out to the abortion mills, ma'am. That's why we're here, because the Christians aren't there.
We're educating him.
I would think that a good man's house, you'd find someone that would care enough to take action.
That's why I say.
But time and time again, I'm proven wrong.
Yes,
Maybe I'd find people that care more at Walmart. They thought the same thing about the abolitionists of slavery. They thought they were lunatics, crazy, fanatical. They thought the very same thing about the abolitionists of slavery. Nothing's changed.
You need to go to Washington.
Oh, I do that. I do it not in Washington, but I do it in other states.
we're not the ones who can change the law.
Actually, yes, you are. This isn't law. Actually, yes, you are. Yeah, you are. Yes, but you have to actually, put feet to your opinions. Don't think that you can't do anything just because, people say it's the law of the land. This isn't the law of the land, it's an opinion of a court. I'd really think that they care at a church, but I guess not. They care more about the fact I'm holding a sign of a murdered baby than that babies are being murdered down the road. Please don't forget what you saw, ladies. I think you said you've seen this before. This should bother us enough to take action.
So has this been effective before, you doing this?
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what you mean by effective, but yeah, as far as people taking action, babies getting saved, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
How do you know?
Because I've talked to people talk to me. And I've seen people's actions. I've seen their responses. But
you have good judgment.
What's that? Well, if I'm doing it wrong, do it better. Do it better. The problem is most Christians aren't doing
We do
anything.
better. We do better every day. We just don't do all this. A little extra.
Does anyone from here at this church go out to the abortion mill? Anybody at all?
That is a better one.
What's that? If not, why not?
We'll take a tally.
It's a joke to you, isn't it, sir? It's just a big old joke. Just a big old joke.
Not the.
They said the same thing to the abolitionists of slavery. You're a big joke. But we're not laughing at them today, are we? But people are laughing at the churches. People think the churches are a big joke. So I'm sorry, ladies, that the churches, the culture, whoever has taught you that this isn't a big deal. I'm sorry.
We don't
That's why
think it's a big deal. So stop putting words in my mouth, please.
I'll just, you're laughing about
No, we're not
this.
laughing about us. We're laughing about you and the way you're going about it. And we're having our own conversation.
Why is that laughable?
You? Because you're not making much sense. Yeah, like nothing you're saying like makes sense.
People are being murdered, you should care.
Huh?
People are being murdered and you should care.
Who said I didn't care?
Well, you're laughing. When a Christian's trying to exhort you to love your neighbor as yourself, you're laughing. You think it's a big joke. Very sad. Very grievous.
Are drowning out the sound of these babies that they can't even
Like one? Babies are being murdered 2 miles down the road. They need help.
We need to be on the right side of history.
I guarantee you those parts go in the trash can right when you get them out.
Ladies, you have so much apathy in your heart. You have so much apathy in your heart. That is grievous. Just take one. Just take one, ma'am. Babies are being murdered down the road 2 miles from here. Your preborn neighbors are being mass murdered down the road. Okay, you can. Okay. You can open your door if you want. Yeah. For the babies, yes. Very traumatic. Yeah. Come join us at the abortion mills, ma'am. That's why we're here. That's why we're here, because the Christians here aren't out there. That's why we're here. We're asking for help at a good man's house, and we're not getting it. We're not getting it.
But I don't think, I don't think that's a reflection on a change in the culture that's doing that. I think
And that's what they told the abolitionists of slavery, pushing people away. You're too fanatical.
it wasn't the majority.
Well, we know it's not a reflection of the culture because wickedness, people don't even know what gender they are. And so the delusion is getting greater and greater.
So Roe being overturned is a good
Get one, ma'am. Babies are being mass murdered a couple miles down the road.
Thank you.
That's why we're here, because most Christians won't go out to the abortion mills and speak up for their preborn neighbors. So we come to what we would think is a good man's house, a church, and ask for help, and not many people seem to care.
No, we care.
Maybe you're one, but a lot of people here are apathetic, and a lot of people here, they're more bothered that we show these images than that's actually happening to children down the road. And so I mean, we're abolitionists. We're not pro-lifers. We're seeking to abolish abortion, and the pro-life movement it seeks to regulate baby murder, how moms can murder their babies, in what way and what manner.
I'm a Christian. I understand.
So I encourage you to come join us at the abortion mills. Do you know where they are?
No, I don't.
Well, there's one 2 miles down the road.
Okay.
Would you be open to coming out there during the week? What's that?
No, thank you.
Why not?
It's okay. Please don't talk to me.
Well, please
Just
consider.
waiting for some. I can pray, and that's.
Well, most people that's all they do, and babies are murdered.
Well, prayer is powerful.
Well, but prayer without action is. We got to take action too. We can't just pray.
Yeah.
Because 49 years of baby murder, prayer is not sufficient enough. We must pray and take action. The babies aren't going to have a good day when they're having their bodies ripped into pieces tomorrow morning, while the Christians do nothing.